to my channel. I need to put a white screen up over her because I have everything dark screen. So welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy. This is a channel about crafting, mostly cross stitch, but crafting ish. Yeah, this is another, I think, what should I call these? I don't know, because I'm not whipping, but we are chatting. So this is my homework stuff. I don't have a spot for it yet. I need to find a spot for my homework stuff. I don't even know what that is. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is organize my patterns, because I got another binder. Hold on, let me move. Some of this stuff doesn't go here. Okay, I got another binder and I need to consolidate because I had a 4-inch binder and I wanted a second 4-inch binder, but the stuff didn't fit. And so I'm going to be moving around a lot right now, but I don't know if I want to call this story time or something to that effect. But so I want to go through, and I have, okay, hold on. Let me just tell you guys what I'm doing first. So I have one 4-inch binder, and I'm going to do a second 4-inch binder, because this is, I think, a 3-inch binder. This one. And I'm already, like, maxing out the holes. I will be very soon, and this doesn't have all my patterns in it, so I need to put them in there. My first binder has A through O, and then the second one has P through, and so on. But my first binder is overflowing, so I might have to take out O and put it in the other binder. Oh my gosh, it's like, it's super full. And then look at how many charts I have in the pocket from things that don't fit in what are they called? The sheet protectors. So let me put this here. My cat got out earlier. He likes to go outside, and normally he comes back in right away. This time he didn't, so we're kind of a little worried about him. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna consolidate. And then I have this package of sheet protectors that I got from Sam's Club. Normally I buy the smaller packs from Walmart, but I've already been through 3 or 4 and I keep running out. So I went to Sam's Club and bought this fucking box, and it's still full, and they're very good quality. I haven't used as many. I should have just bought this in the first place, but I honestly didn't think that I would ever get to that point. And so now that I'm actually at that point, I went and freaking bought it, and I still have some. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So I'm trying really hard not to buy things, which is part of the reason why I wanted to do this, to consolidate these, because if I keep myself busy with the stash that I already have, I remember all of the things that I want to start, and it keeps me from buying more stuff. Like Heaven and Earth they just had a 40% off sale. I think it ended yesterday. And I kept going back to the website and going back and going back because I wanted to buy stuff. I don't need any more Heaven and Earths. I have, where's my, oh, this is my hate binder. And this is mostly, you can see right here in the middle, that's a full printed chart. And then back here I have a full printed chart. But the rest of that is just the front page of the pattern, just with the photo, and that's how many just Heaven and Earth I have. And then I have another binder that's filled with all my Victorian houses, mostly Debbie Patrick's. There's a couple in here, like I have a Marty Bell. I think I have a couple Marty Bells actually, and then they're mostly Debbie Patrick's because I'm obsessed with Victorian houses, and I haven't stitched any of them. I've only started one, which is the Winchester Mystery House, and it's based off the original Winchester Mystery House, the with the like clay colored roof, like the more reddish roof. It's not what it looks like now, I don't believe. So there's that. And then I have another binder that's all my printed crochet patterns. So yeah, I'm still gonna have five binders, because I have 2 for cross stitch, 1 crochet, 1 Haid, 1 Victorian houses. That's just how I could probably put the Victorian houses in here. Then it would be uber full. And yeah. My daughter-in-law's little dog just came down the stairs. She's such a weird little, I don't even know what she is. She's just quiet and doesn't hardly make a peep. So, okay, these are patterns that I have on the side that I'm going to need to go in a thing. The problem that I have is that some of them are just oddly shaped, that they don't fit inside a sheet protector very well. Like these Prairie Schooler ones, they don't fit very well. This Plum Street one is like a smidge taller than these, which is okay. I don't mind it sticking out the top. It's not going to reach the roof of the thing. And then like this Praiseworthy Stitches one, it's just, I guess the style of cardstock that they use is a lot bigger than the normal size paper, and makes it hard to fit. And then for these, I've been taking them out of the envelopes and opening them, because this is thicker than just opening the page and folding it flat. So that's going to go in there. See if I have anything in the back. I do, because this doesn't fit in a sheet protector. Wizardess Castle. I tried putting it in a sheet protector, but it didn't fit because it was partially started. I got this on D-Stash. So anyway, I'm going to work through this, and I'm going to tell you guys what happened. How I got kicked out of Stash Unloading. Okay. So a couple days ago, I was uploading an album into Stash Unloading. And in Stash Unloading, I'm going to put a screenshot of the rules here because I have it. They have a rule that says that you have to include such and such specific information on the every item that you're selling. So if you upload an album, and then you have to upload your stuff in an album. You can't just post it to the page for every item that you're selling. So if you're selling 100 items, you have to individually on each one have something that specifically says what it is. Not what it is, but how much it costs, how many you have available, whether it comes from smoke-free, pet-free, cat-friendly, dog-friendly, or just pet-friendly, and whatever pertinent information that you can think of. And they also have certain acronyms that they want you to use, like DF for dog-friendly and SF for smoke-free, stuff like that, or NS for non-smoking, stuff like that. So I put my stuff up, and I didn't put the note, so they like it when you get a Post-it and you stick it onto the pattern like this, and it says how much it costs, how many you have, your acronyms next to your thing here, like that. And then they want you to take a picture of this and upload it like that. Well, the rules don't specifically say that you need a note on there, or that you need a edited in text box. You can put it into a photo editor and do something like that. It just says that you need to have that information on every item. So what I did was I went in and put the item's information in the description of each photo. So you know when you upload a photo to Facebook, it gives you a description box so you can say what it is. So that's what I did. I went in on there and I said that exact thing. I put all of that on there, and people started commenting. So then before I know it, I get a message from, I think her name is Eileen, saying that I need to put whether my stuff was pet friendly. And so up at the top of the album is where I put all of that stuff. I put pet friendly, non-smoker, as well as in the description of every photo. I said NS for non-smoker and PF for pet friendly. Well, it was wrong. And people were commenting. This was all probably within 5 minutes. People were commenting, and I got the message from the admin, and she's like, well, you need to fix it. So I said, okay. I said, I don't know if I have time right now, but I'll try. I really wanted the album up, so I started doing it right then and there. I went and edited a photo, and then I sent her a screenshot, and I said, like this. And I did the exact same thing, except, and I'll post a picture of it right here. And instead of writing it in the description box, I put it into my picture editor and put like a little text box with the information on the photo. And when she first reached out to me, she said that I needed to indicate about the animals, and I told her what it does. It says PF for pet friendly, and she says you need to have a post-it note in there, and she says it's in the rules. And so I was like, well, it's not in the rules. I'll post the rules again here so you can see. It doesn't say that you need to have a post-it note in the description or an edited in text box, and it also does not say do not use the description box, which is what I did. So when she reached out, she's like, well, you know, it has to be on every photo. I'm like, it is on every photo, you see? And she said, no, it has to be edited in or on a post-it note. So I said, dang, I really don't have the time to do that right now. I was like, so I knew that I had just seen, I am in stash and loading like every single day. In case I didn't tell you the group, it was stash and loading. And the title of this video is going to be, I got kicked out of stash and loading, and it's not for drama because it is a true story. What was I saying? So I'm in stash and loading like almost every day. I've bought things before. I've bought things from some of the admin on there before. I've probably been in the group for at least a year. And so sorry, that was a free chart anyway, if you guys saw it. I found somebody's album that was about 5 or 6 albums down from mine. I have a screenshot of it, that too. I'll put it here. I'll cover the name. Because she said that the new one that I had edited in with the text information was still incorrect. And she said, can you just do it like everyone else? Or something to that effect. I'll post the screenshot here of what she said. And you know what? I have it here. Give me 1 second. Right here. She said, go by what the rules say. Thank you. We are trying to make sure all are doing this. I'll post the screenshots here so you guys know that I'm not making that up. So she said, you have to put if you have cats, DF or CF. And this is the photo of the woman, the other album that was similar to mine. Exact same thing. I put NS and PF. I did not put PP because I was not using PayPal. I use Square. And so I couldn't put PP, but all the rest of it, I'll post a picture of what mine looks like right here so you can see that same information. And she said, because I didn't specifically say CF or DF for dogs and cats. I told her, well, no, I put PF for pet friendly because I have both. I said, I'm trying to put, she said, please go by what the rules say. Thank you. We're trying to make sure all are doing this, meaning everybody in the group. So I said, I'm trying to, but there's others that say the exact same thing as mine. How come their albums can be up, but mine can't? I said, there are some albums that don't indicate anything about pets at all, so I feel like I'm being picked on at this point. LOL. I was in no way, I'm posting the screenshots here so you guys can see exactly what I said, so you know that I'm not making this up or exaggerating or trying to gloss over what I said to her. And then I said, it's fine. I said, I'll just destash in a YouTube video instead. This is way harder than it should be, because it was. I felt like she was picking on me at that point. I deleted the album, and I kind of noticed something weird. It wouldn't load when I went to go delete it on my computer. So I went on my phone, and it was already open to the album on my phone, and so it was still there. And so when I clicked delete, it said it was deleted, but I think at that point she had already deleted it, which is why it wouldn't load on my computer. So I was trying to figure this out. So I was trying to go back through to the albums to see other people's albums, to see if other people had the same thing, because I felt like it was unfair that that woman's screenshot, I'll put hers here and I'll put mine here so you guys can see they're almost identical in the information that they say, and I was told that I could not have that information on there. And so I messaged her again and I said, hey, was I removed from the group? No response. And I saw that she saw them because her name was going down as I was sending these messages. But now when I'm looking back at them, they don't show that they're read at all from her because she blocked me. And then after that, I sent another message. I said, was I removed from the group? And I sent another one that says, I can't see anything anymore. And then immediately after I sent that, I can't see anything anymore, in like a second, it's all, this person is unavailable on Messenger. And I will show you that. Right here, you can see that where I cannot send her a message anymore. And just like that, I was kicked out of Stash Unloading for trying to verify how to properly upload an album and sell things on there, because I have a whole stack of charts that were not moving on Mystical Diamond Art that I was going to move to Stash Unload. And just like that, they kicked me out. So I messaged another admin on there, and this is an admin that I've purchased from before. And she told me, she says, I'm sorry. She says, I'm just a moderator. You're going to have to talk to Rachel, who, if you're in Stash Unloading, you know Rachel. So Rachel never opened my message. Rachel, from what I can tell, lives, eats, and breathes that Facebook group. She is constantly on it and is on top of everything in that group. And so I find it a little sus that she wouldn't see my message, because I know she's not tech illiterate. And I'm assuming she probably got the notification and just cleared it and didn't bother opening it, because I'm assuming the other admin told her the situation and didn't even worry about it. So I'm completely blocked from Stash Unloading. I cannot see it at all. And that's how I know that I was blocked, because I went to go look for the group again. Nope, can't see it. And I'm pretty bummed out about it, which is why I'm even mentioning it to you guys in the first place, because it was my favorite group. I think that's the only group that I've ever purchased secondhand stuff off of other than eBay and Mercari, because it was such a great group. They had so many people in there, and that stuff moved quickly. Everything was always up to date, so you know that everybody's responding. And so it was, to me, it's a pretty shady thing to do and not how a group should be run at all. Right after that, I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm gonna just go start my own Stash Unloading group. And then I was like, do I really want to run the Facebook group? Can I keep on top of that? Should I, I was like, no, I better not, because I honestly don't have the time to moderate a Facebook group like that. And I don't want to burden anybody else with that shit either. So I was just really freaking annoyed with the whole situation. And I still kind of am, because it is one of the best groups out there. Even their rules are strict. Don't get me wrong. There was times where I'd be like, even as a customer, I'd be like, what? Really? But it's not my group. And so I don't make the rules. I just follow them because I wanted to be a participant. It is what it is. Whatever. Nothing I can do about it now. I'm completely blocked from it. I am not going to start a new Facebook page just to be accepted back into that group, or to try to weasel my way back into that group again, because first, it's just, no, I have much better things to do than that. And I just, all my business stuff's tied already to this account. I'm not going to go do that. Plus, you have to get a new email address and everything. I'm not about that life. You know, it is what it is. Whatever. Still frustrated with the whole situation. Yeah, this happened, I think 2 days ago at this point. The only one that I talked to about it was Amy, my bestie, my stitchy bestie, Sprinklestein. It is what it is. I don't know. I've got 2 other videos right now pending me to upload right now. I think, is it 1? Maybe it's only 1. And I don't know. This one will probably go up right after that, because I honestly wasn't planning on making this video, but I have some time right now, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it and talk about it. So yeah, whatever. It is what it is. That's my story for today. So I'm almost done, I think. No, I'm not. I still have quite a few, but it's hard to put more than like a couple in at a time, because the rings are so big that if you don't get them in evenly, it doesn't work out too well. I don't know if I showed you guys this next one. Hold on. So that's it for the patterns that are very clearly labeled, and then the rest of them are either stuff I've gotten from magazines or freebies that I didn't know where to classify them at. But somebody sent me the Stitch-A-Star, the one that I was looking for in that one issue of just, what's it called? Cross Stitcher, of the David Tennant. And she messaged me the other day and she's like, did you stitch it? Did you stitch it? Because I really wanted this chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only 8 colors. It's not even that big. It doesn't tell me the stitch count. Oh, 75 by 53. It's not even that big. And I want to stitch it, and I just haven't. You know what? I'm going to take it out because I want to start that. The rest of these are lots of freebies that I got. So many things, you guys, that I want to start. I pulled out another Haid to kit up. And so I'm going to go through my, oh, you can't see my DMC things over there. I'm going to go through those tonight and pull the bobbins that I have. And then I go through my, what's it called? My other floss one that I made, where my hanging floss storage is. Isn't this cute? Oh, it is a Mario and Doctor Who mashup. Adorable. Then I go through my hanging floss storage, and then I take note of the remainder and order it from 123, or I go to Joann's. It's just Joann's is so far out of my way. Today's drink is not a water, it's a Corona. I'm not big on Corona. It's definitely not my favorite beer. I am a beer girl. A lot of people don't like beer. But we keep this because it's my husband's favorite beer. And it's just easy to buy 1 beer instead of 2. Okay, so now let me see if this fits. I don't think this is going to fit inside the sheet protector, but I can see. Maybe. Just maybe. It might. This is Toil and Trouble from Plum Street. I think this is one of their older designs. Yeah, because the other ones are cheap. Like the thing is totally different. So I always take out, I save all the envelopes. I mean, what are those? Envelopes. The bags, the resealable bags. I save them all. And if I ever finish one day, then I have the bag to de-stash it, or if I just decide that I don't like the chart anymore, I have the bag. Yep, that one fits. So now we can find where this goes in here and put it in. The other thing I hate about the 4-inch binders is it's so hard to flip through everything in here. Oh well. What can you do? I have homework as well. Did I even? That textbook right there, see that white stack? I gotta read 2 chapters in that, and then I gotta write a 1,500-page essay on the ethical implications of, do I have it? No, I don't, I closed it. A case study, which he gives us these case studies of a counselor and a client, and we have to go through there and list the ethical implications, if any, of, obviously there's going to be something, because he wants us to write 6 damn pages of the thing, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, Plum Street, so J, Prairie Schooler, right here. So yeah, and I don't know how many of those are due. These syllabuses, they're long. They're like 16 and 18 pages, and one was 14, 16, and 18. And so I printed them, and then I hung them on my wall, and that was a big mistake because I fucking need the damn things. And yeah, I should have just put them in a, I don't know, maybe I'll put them in some sheet protectors and put them in this binder. It's a big fucking binder for that. Ugh, I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm having a hard time getting into a good rhythm with school, this master's program. It's kind of like every semester you have to reacquaint yourself with Canvas and how each teacher does everything on Canvas, because all of them do things differently. And oh, maybe these do fit in these ones. See, these wouldn't fit in the cheap ones. And so it's just, that's the hardest part. It's not the work, it's finding things, keeping up with the due dates, because I have this one teacher who she posts the discussions in the announcements, and the announcements don't come up with due dates. And so I'm like, what the hell is this shit? And then she has like 3 different due dates, and she doesn't change the due dates for the conversation. There's a discussion, and it has the 3 due dates in the same discussion. You have to post certain aspects of it throughout that week, and there's 3 due dates for it. One is Wednesday, one is Sunday, and then the one is Tuesday, like all in the same week. So this is my bump and deny. I made a working copy of it, and this is my original copy, and this is going to go back, or this is going to go into the safety of a sheet protector and stay in there while my working copy gets drawn on, because I like to write on it and highlight and all of that. Then I put all these in a thing. This I'm not going to save because that's just going to tear anyway, but I will save the bags. Okay, so let's find a place for these, and I will just continue in this fashion. So what did I tell you guys? Oh yeah, I pulled out the Haid. I pulled out this one, and I'll talk about this more in my floss tube and why I want to do this one, but this is Farewell to Anger, and I got the mini version. I have a lot of minis kitted up right now, but I want to start this soon too. I'll talk about that in my floss tube. Let's see, so this one does not have a name. From Prairie Schooler. Is that my only Prairie Schooler? Yeah. Well, I have these too. So, Boo Moon and Boo You. Those are those. I have each a copy of these for sale too. I did end up posting my album in Cross Stitch Sales Addicts D-Stash. So, you know, there's that. Yeah, but anyway, that's it, guys. I just wanted to come on here and chit chat with you guys a little bit and tell you the skinny on how I got kicked out of a Facebook group, which is weird. I don't think that's ever happened before. My husband called me a goody good the other day because he said, like, it's like, ugh, like, you're such a role follower, and with school, he's like, you're like a teacher's pet. And then I'm like, teacher's pet? I have a new teacher every freaking 5 months. How am I a teacher's pet? Like, you're full of shit. And he's like, no, you get straight A's and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so? There's nothing wrong with that. He's like, quit picking on me. But anyway, guys, that's it. I'm going to go through this bad boy and put some of that in here, and I'll post a picture at the end of how they both look next to each other on my shelf. Alright guys, I'll talk to you guys later.